Welcome back, everyone, to House Flipper. This is Series 2. We are in our first series save, however, as we work on the Frozen Ways offices. We're currently making Granny's very pink bedroom, which of course has to have some purple in it. Rightio, let's find Granny some lovely bits and pieces to go with her bed. I went really old school. We went down to one of the earliest beds that we could probably get, the double bed warmie, because it's got some nice purple bits in it. And it's comfy. We're going to go into the bedroom. We're going to get some bedside cabinets. I'm going to give Granny some lovely timber. Ooh, we could go with one of these, a Paxson. I'm thinking this might suit it though. So we've got soft maple. I don't know if I want that or if I want a really light. Like we could go the pale bleached cedar. That's a nice contrast. Why don't we have a look at how that looks? No, okay, so the pale bleached cedar for this room is not. Definitely not, unless we reverse it. Not quite. All right, so what's the bed head? The bed head is, let me just go over here. It's kind of dark. All right. So we want a kind of dark timber. The brown oak is nice and rich and has tones of purple in it. The American oak, no, let's go with the dark oak. Let's go black. No, dark oak for Granny. And that's the red oak. So a mix of dark oak and red maybe. No, I like the way that stands out. Actually, no, maybe the American oak. Black and bleached cedar is pretty nice. Coarse dark oak. Dark ash. Nah. Okay, that's what I was thinking. No, let's stick with the red oak. Sorry, the American oak. There we go. And we're going to do the metal. We're going to actually leave it at cream. I know we've got gold on the doors, but I was hoping for cream for that too. All right, so we're going to bring that out. Give Granny 2 bedside tables. It looks a little odd to me, but that's okay. No odder than those people who want 2 different colours in their bathroom for their renos. Rightio. Let's go into lights. Let's go with standing lamps. Now, we've been using these table lamps, and these are Granny's favourite thing. So, oh yeah, okay. Let's go with the rose gold on that. Maybe not actually. I am now thinking the light brown. You're right, because it had that purpley tinge to it. All right, let's turn those on. So these are Granny's. This is Granny's suite. Okay, now I deliberately left part of this wall without windows because we're going to put in some wardrobes. So we're going to grab our furniture and we're going to go into bedroom and we're going to go to wardrobes and we're going to have a look and see what we've got in here. Huh. That actually has some appeal. Okay, not really. See, now Granny does not need a lot of wardrobes because she has this massive walk-in robe as well. But I'm thinking just for the sake of it looks pretty to me. We might have. I mean, there's 2 here that I kind of like. So we've got this. What did we have? It wasn't Sapel. I thought it was just dark oak, not coarse dark oak. Maybe it was coarse dark. No, brown oak. There we go. And then it was American oak. Where'd it go? Help! They've shuffled it. Radio. Now, and what I wanted in this corner was like a little cozy nook. So I know I'm thinking it's not as painful as I'm making it look. I like some of these, like this upholstered bench. I wonder if that will suit it though. So once again, we'll go for our brown oak, and we'll go for a purple in this case, maybe. It's a toss-up between this and this. Let me have a look. Okay. See, that can go there. But I'm not sure if that purple's too bright. Let's just try the violet that we were looking at. My shift key keeps sticking. Okay, no, it's definitely the violet we want. Rightio. Well, unless we want that. Actually, you know what? I think we do want that. Because on the end of that, I want to put two little stands. And we don't want nightstands. We actually want like coffee tables. So we're going to go into the living room. We're going to get tables. We're in tables. I knew that. And I'm going to try and remember what I used in the lounge room. I think it was that actually. So we're going to look for our dark brown oak if we can find it. American oak is there. Brown oak is there. We're going to maybe do. Okay, they are much bigger than I want them to be. So not those this time. How about a Besket side table? But I'm also noted that I might want it to be a bit darker. So okay, they're a bit big. I need something teeny tiny. Well, it's not teeny tiny, but let's have a look. So the base. Unless I want to do brown oak for this, and then make that the American oak. Oh boy, that's way too tall. What I'm after is I want something kind of really short, like these, but short, like square. I know. We're getting there. Just it's painful. Oh wait, that might work. No, it won't. So basically, I want it to be proportionate to the little seat thing. I'm not even sure that's possible. So we are kind of, what is that? That looks kind of cute. And I'm thinking of it for something else. No, it doesn't really fit the room. It was a thought. See, this is the Heckham. Okay, even that's too big. Hmm. I mean, we have the stylish stool, right? And even that's too tall. What I want is a teeny tiny thing. And then we have the coffee table then. So what I was thinking was, I don't think it's going to work, but anyway. And then we center that. And so, yeah, no, I like that. So then now we've got a space to put some books on the thing. All right. So like a cozy spot, little stack of books, sideways, sideways books like this. Um, we'll have this pile of books over here. And then maybe a couple of little lamps, but not like the little lamps at the back. We want, or maybe so standing lamps in the brown, the light brown. So now we've got this little spot here, and then I'm thinking just to make it really clear what we want this little end table for. So we're going to accessories and we're going to kitchen. And we will find, probably have to zoop down this way. I mean, it doesn't have to be coffee. I want a saucer, like a round teacup saucer. Right, and then I want a teacup to go with the saucer. Do we have to make it pink? Let's. What about red? No. Yeah, dark grey. No, all right. I think we have to make it pink or white, and it's going to have to be pink. This is one of those things where you just have to get a bit matchy matchy. There we go. So we got some books. We got a little lamp. We got, yep, that's pretty good. Now over here, I wanted like a table, and I'm not quite sure where to find it. Probably dining room. Definitely table. Let's just go right down to the bottom here because we're after, like, that's huge. I want a little table. Preferably a little round table because I'm not fussy. Actually, it might be a little coffee table I'm after. See, that's a countess round table. Brazil nut. Okay, yeah, see, too big. I want smaller. So maybe what I'm actually looking for then is not dining room, but living room tables. And we're looking for a little round table this time. Oh, look, it could be one of these because that's like a biscuit, and that would go. No, that's too small. Maybe it's in outdoor furniture. There's like these really nifty little tables that aren't too tall and aren't too short. Like, okay, let's have a look at this one. It's not what I want, but it'll give us an idea of size. Yeah, so that's a little bit better. It's not, like I said, not what I want. Um, there's like glass top ones. There's a jumbo. Okay, the legs can be black or brown maybe. And the details a little bit lighter than that. I mean, that's really contrasty. Okay, that's still too small. Maybe that's where I should have been looking for the side tables. The Eta is about the right size, but no. It was like a little round glass table that I stood. Oh my God, there's nothing little about that. That I stood in the middle of two chairs. I thought it was an outside table. Maybe it's an inside table, and I just haven't found it yet. Let's try. Mm-mm-mm-mm. No, we'll go back to. Does the kitchen have tables? No, it does not. I think it is the dining room. We'll just have to find it. See, this is not what we want, but what's the size like? Okay, this is kind of what I'm after, this size. All right, so if we can find it in neon, we can find it hopefully in not neon. All right, I'm looking for a smooth top rather than a board top. I am looking for round still. I'm trying not to go for cafe style foot. Okay, wish granted. Let's have a look at this. We are looking for brown oak on the base and American oak on the top. It's very dark. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm after. Except now I've changed my mind and I want a square one. No yelling. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's try this. Because I've decided I will put it in the corner. I wasn't going to. So we're going to pop that in the corner. No, that's way too big now. All right, it's close to perfect. It's just not the perfect I'm looking for. Okay, I want about a 50 centimeter table. That's a hanging table. I've not thought to do one of those. Let's have a look at that. Okay, no. It's not the table we're looking for. Ooh, a Greco round. Okay, we're going to do. Where'd that go? Up there. Oh, my bad. So what I'm trying to think of is I kind of want the table here, right? Like that. It's not really like everything else in this room is so square. So I'll just see if I can find another one that's square. But that's so far that's the closest to perfection we have. So I'm going to grab that one. It's a 100 centimeter biscuit table. Let's just grab that. Make it the American oak. Okay, found my table. Let's just zap that. And we're going to move it over here. So what this is this is just like a little place to have. Let's go into chairs. To have coffee and stuff. So I'm going to look for a basket chair just in case there is one. Otherwise, we'll go with the ones we went for the dining room. Why don't I just do this? Show all results. Because we've got tables, so it's logical that there would be chairs, right? Yes. All right, but they're not padded. Oh, but that's kind of comfy looking. Let's do this with maybe that and a bit of this. And I'm just wondering if a different color would be better. That might suit it better. I think we'll go with this. We'll see what it looks like when I put it in front because it's right now it's really matchy with the window. And I'm thinking we might want something less matchy-matchy with the window and more matchy-matchy with the rest of the room. I know now the windows look wrong. That's okay. All right, so we've got that. What's in there? There should be a decoration on that table. Let's go with decorations. I'm thinking a plant of some kind. I'm thinking small, and I'm thinking like a vase of flowers. I think that's pretty. But it's white. I want color. Um, that'll do. I wonder if there's a mat, a placemat. We'll probably have to go into accessories and kitchen, and we'll probably have to accept something like that. Okay, now, actually, I'm thinking that's the wrong color for the mat. Yeah. All right, so we now have a cozy little nook that probably requires a carpet to define it. So we're going to, no, decorations and floor. Sigh. It's got to be some kind of pink carpet. And it's got to be have some reflection from what's in the wallpaper. It's better, but not quite. All right, so not that. The Burmah rug can go with. I think we'll have the same problem with the colors that we had with the last one. Did that have sizes? Yeah. Yeah, well, we needed the rugs to delineate the space. And what I might do is I might just grab another one. And we're going to just move it mostly under the bed. If I can get away with it. You know why it's not working? It's because I've got this rug here. So what I might do is I might grab that. Let me just place these other two first. Which means, hopefully, you know what, I'm just going to blatantly put that out there, like about here. Okay. Yeah, that's now too much. It was perfect, but I wanted rugs up on the side, and that's not going to happen. Extra small. Turn it, because I need it to kind of be up there. Yeah, all right. I don't think we're going to fit a different kind of rug in there and get away with it. Okay, so I'm going to put that back there. We're going to grab this, and we're going to sell that. I do want something on either side of the bed. It's just not going to be this. No, I really like this being up here under this space here. Okay, I just like that cheeky little thing. Now you notice it's gonna be like that. All right, we need a plant in one corner. So we'll go find plants. We'll go find large. Oh, well, I didn't think to try that. But that's not large. I need something taller than that. Oh, hang on a minute. It's getting there. It just has to be out from the wall enough. Ditto with this. I saw a flash of green. That's not going to go there. And then what I want, because that's kind of cool, I want something smaller. It's the pot. Okay, it really isn't helping. All I wanted was two little plants here. Pretty sure I don't want one over there, no. So it's like a little garden bed, like you've got your two plants and you've got your tree. But that, I think, is Granny's bedroom. So we've now finished Granny's flat, okay? So we have the walk-in robe. We have the bathroom, which I think it's the towels I need to fix. We have this space over here. Now, when I turn, that cherry tree is barring my way. I've got an empty wall over there. You know what? We're going to put a vanity in there. So we go back into bedroom. I was wondering where to put it, and I was making poor Granny do without because I couldn't work it out. Dressing table sets. Where are we? I don't think this is going to fit. It's definitely not going to be that color. Well, it will fit. Why wouldn't it be that color? Because the rest of the room is dark, so it does need to be that color, doesn't it? Sapel. And we're doing the golden handles. All right, now it'll fit a bit better. And then we are going to, we need a chair, so a stool maybe a dark colored with the legs have to be brown. I know I'd go for purple, but it's just going to have to be that. That doesn't suit. We need a Hermes style poof. See, we've got the a Dami style poof. I wonder if there is one. Let me just search it. No. So there's just the one. If I search, yeah, okay. So there is no Dami style thingy. What's it? Okay. Well, that answers that question. Let's see if we can find something that will suit it better. I'm actually really tempted to put a normal chair thing in there, and if we do that, let's just see if, yeah, there it is. So we could just get this chair and do the American oak and the light lily. Just turn that. Now the American oak doesn't sit well with the sapel, so maybe I do need to just change that to sapel. There we go. All right, now it looks a little bit more complete. All right, so that is Grandma's bedroom and living room. bedroom, dressing room, and bathroom. For a little old lady who loves pink, we have the hallway, the entry hall with a tiny little key thing. We have we have Grandma's favorite entertainment center with the popcorn, the wine, and the coffee. Do not forget the coffee. We have a little dining area for all the family to be able to come and visit. We have, wow, who stacked those? I know, seriously. Leaning tower of plates over here. It does not look any better from this angle, does it? Well, it's a miracle we didn't break any, but there we go. Now they're stacked nicely. We have the little kitchen here, and we have a little entertainment center with Granny's collection of bonsais to light up her life. We've got some heating in here, but that is Grandma's granny flat in pink. So we've done red. We haven't done red. Yes, we have done red. We got rid of that first. We've done red. We've done yellow. We've done pink. We've done green. Have we done purple? Yes, we've done purple. So that was pink. So hang on. Pink and yellow, purple, blue, green, orange, blue, and red. All right, we're not constrained to any particular color now. Look out, world. Okay, so the grandma's room's done. The kids' rooms are done. We could probably sell this to the Johnson family if we wanted to, but we are going into here. Now, the Johnson family, yeah, that's what we're doing. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to zap out these windows. This is going to be the ensuite walk-in robe. So let me just hammer down this. There is no place for your documents, Mr. Trusk. You are not here. This is not your house. People I want are already here. Finally. Took us a bit. I think it wasn't until we got the third children's room in that they were there. And then when we added the second kitchen, they were extra happy. All right, so this is going to be the walk-in robe and bathroom section for mum and dad. So that means I need 2 lights. What are we doing for these guys now? Grandma has a definite personality. Let's have a look at our buyers, see if we can pick up what they might be like. They look very serious. They look kind of modern though, modern kind of mum. And I don't know, is he more traditional? Well, he loves a modern kind of mum, so maybe he's not as traditional as he looks. So I don't know. And they had to get their taste from somewhere, and we know that Grandma loves a bit of retro. So we're gonna go have a look at our ceiling lamps. I don't think they're quite disco things. They're probably not into the same things Grandma's into, mind you. I think that looks pretty. Did we pick a color? Red for the dressing room. All right. So let's put these drop lights. Okay, there is no red. Fine. It'll be dark pink. Aha. Not dark pink anymore. If it's the dressing room, we want white. Secondary color. So we're wandering through our rainbow again. I'm going to put that in the dressing room. And this is the bathroom, which is going to be yellow. So let's make it contrast a little bit, which means I want that color as here. Yep, I do. And a light bathroom. We're going to stick with a white light for now because we're not discoing. All right. So for the dressing room, we're going to have red. Oh, danger, Will Robinson. Don't touch this switch. All right. I'm going to just whack that over there. It's okay. It's going to change in a minute. Over here, we're going to have a yellow light switch. We just whack that over there till we need it. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to need to work out what we want. So, Mum and Dad, let's have a look and see what sort of bathroom accoutrements we've got. Baths and showers first. They might just want a jacuzzi in their bathroom. What do you think? Could we fit one? Light bamboo for yellow. The metal can be gold. Actually, the metal can be cream. It looks better. And then we might go with yellow, whatever that is. Ooh, okay. Bathroom's yellow. Oh, holy snap and ducky do. You know what? I think we're going to have a jacuzzi room. I do. I've got 2 large spaces I haven't worked out yet. So yes, we're going to have a jacuzzi room. Right. It's not this room, however. Rightio, let's have a quick scoot through, see what we've got. We've got some nice showery bits. We have hot tubs. How big are those things? They're pretty big, right? I know, I'm not quite sure what they're meant to look like. Okay, I think we are going to have a little private spa place for Mom and Dad. I am disoriented too, by the way, so I'm going to assume that the wall with the light switch on is the wall where where I need to break through. So I probably need to break this into 2. You know what I'm going to do before I make this room? We're going to grab our furniture, living room, shower, not living room, what am I thinking? Bedroom, wardrobes. We're going to go down to these handy dandy cabinets that fit in dressing rooms. I know they're in here somewhere. I think I just zooped past them maybe. No, here we go. Alrighty. It's a red room, so we probably don't want a light cabinet. No. We may want a dark cabinet, a Bellum dark. Alright, so I've got black, but I also have dark red. Oh man, we're going to have some fun with this. We're going to do some black metal in here. We're going to have some clear glass. Alright, because remember how I really hate not having these things line up on the walls properly? Yeah, I'm going to fix that. Now there's 2 of them, so they're thingamywats. It needs to be twice the size of Grandma's. So I'm going to just pop that one there because I think I want a little unit in the middle. So left door, right door. We'll just have a right door, I think, in the red with the black and the white, just to match everything up. Okay. I know, I'm not sure I want such a violent looking dressing room, but okay. I might have looked better with black and then red is just like highlights. There we go. Okay, so that is how big the dressing room is going to be, which means I've got a lot less space for my bathroom than I'd like. Let us grab our walls and we'll pop those in. Because what I wanted was for the dressing room to fit perfectly. And I've got that now. I am starting to feel a bit trapped in here now. Oh, never mind. Because I haven't put the doors in. Oh, right. So this is my yellow room. Now I know how much space I have to play with. It's not really big for a 2-person bathroom, is it? Okay. So into furniture, bathroom. No, that's not what I want. Back. Bathroom fixtures. That's what we were after. So I do want to put, well, not a jacuzzi because we worked out that couldn't fit, but we could fit a hot tub in here, and I think Mum and Dad need their private little retreat. So a left Aereo hot tub in the gold with the white because there's no yellow. There we go. All right, it's going to go over there. This is such a bad idea. Let's go into installations. Pretty sure there's a hot tub thingy what's it in for assembly, radiator, urinal, toilet, shower, bathtub, toilet, washing, sink. So maybe it's a bathtub that we want. I've probably put it on the wrong wall. That's okay. Oops. Let's go over here. I know bathrooms cost me so much because I always get the plumbing fixtures in the wrong spot. So let's see if the jacuzzi counts as, sorry, if the hot tub counts as a bath. Oh yeah, it does. It does. Look at that. Okay, let's assemble this because I don't remember doing one of these before. Well, well, well. Doesn't that look pretty special? I may have to make a separate bathroom. Matter of fact, I think I do. I'm going to have to belt a hole in the wall. We're going to belt a hole in the wall over here. We just might not put it quite so close. So, 1, 2. Let's put it here because I want to have cabinet space, basically. No, we're going to have to manage. All right then. Put that over there. So in that case, I told you it was a bad idea. I'm going to put the shower over in that corner. I may have to move where I want the door. Installations. We want a, well, okay, hang on. Let me look up baths and showers. There's a right door thing. So like that. Just have a look at that thing. It does come in yellow and gold. Ah, look, beautiful. Right, so I need to put the shower thing on that side. Let's just make sure I've left enough wall space for it to come in. Yeah, I think. Yeah, maybe. All right, we'll find out. We'll find out in a minute. The hard way, as usual. All right, installations for assembly, shower. Now I was sure it was on this wall, but I could be wrong. Okay. Back over to here, the Cyber T-Ret. Grab it in gold, grab it in yellow because this is our yellow bathroom. I'm not liking how it looks. It looks like it's got an open space in. Oh no, it doesn't. That's good. Okay. But guys, do you know what? I think that is where we're going to leave it. We've got our hot tub in here. We have a shower in here. We're going to have space for a toilet, I think, or a sink in here. I think we're going to try and get the toilet in the end. I wonder if I can do that. Something tells me as a terrible idea. But let's find out, shall we? No, we don't want a freestanding bathtub. What are you thinking? Yeah, that should fit. Okay, so we know what's going in there, and we know that the sink is going in over here. which I think the sink is. There it is. So we'll just unscrew all of that. And we'll go, that doesn't need unscrewing. All right, so this is it. This is going to be our parents' bathroom. They have their toilet, their hot tub, their sink, and their shower. And then over here, they're going to just have a space for, wash baskets and maybe a linen storage here. So that's that. This is going to be like their own private little living room, maybe a little private dining room, maybe a corner kitchen. I'm not so sure. I am going to get rid of those windows just so I can have a bit of a canvas to work with. And this is going to be the bedroom. So that's what we're going to be doing next episode. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I'll check you later. Take care out there.